The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fari back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at two-wheel to wheel. He's on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit. Inside, also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2, Jenny Low now, sneaks through the low side and nearly into turn 3.
Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV for the second of 3 races on the program for tonight for the World of Thunder. Tonight, it is now time for the UMP Fixed Modified Series, and yes, we travel to the sprint car capital of the world, the Knoxville Raceway. Good evening, race fans. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening. Just quickly, Zat, thank you for the sub on YouTube along with Tim Belander. And thank you for the shares and the follows as well. Kenneth, thank you very much. Qualifying on the program right now. And let's take a look at some of the drivers on the racetrack at the moment. The top 20 will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Down the bottom left, there's the driver that we are currently watching at the moment. Jarrett Murphy in car number 25. On screen at the moment, Justin Stiles, quick time with a 20.474. But again, we look at the driver, the number 25 machine. That HRT iRacing iFlag of Jarrett Murphy. Jarrett Murphy, first lap time will be 4th quick with a 20.551. Jimmy Mars, car number 58, the production jar. Fox Racing Shocks, 30th quick. Devin Thompson in car number 5. Devin Thompson, car number 5. It's Clay Demon going quick time with a 20.274. Evan C, second quick. Jacob Fields, 3rd. Clifford Driscoll, 4th. And Justin Stoles rounds out the top 5. Devin Thompson, 22nd quick. Bryson Daffin, 11th. Daffin was 11th quick, yeah. Car number 18, the D1RT Racing. Car number 42 of Jordan Casey. We'll try that one again. Cody Olsen in the Dirtco Media House. Car number 6C of Cody Olsen. Olsen 6 quick at the moment. A quarter of a second off. 20.525. Greg Sager, the 712 in that All-American 712 machine. Daniel Cummings Jr., the 24 JR, Hudson Transport, LSL Daredevil Racing, Suburban Auto Sales, FEG PCs, 24, 22nd quick. Blake Majulis, 3rd quick with a 20.338. Just coming up to 15 seconds left in this practice, in fact, yeah, in this qualifying session. So that will wrap up the qualifying part of the night for the UMP Fixed Modified Series. Jordan Casey goes quick time. 5 heat races on the program, so very similar to what we've seen. In fact, it'll be exactly the same. It'll have the 5 heat races, 8 laps. There should be 10 lap B mains. The top 3 will go to the main events, and then of course we'll have a redraw before the A main, and then of course we'll also have the main event as well. Qualifying done and dusted. Heat number 1, cars making their way onto pit road behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. So the 12 cars to line up in heat race number 1, starting on pole, it's going to be Jordan Casey. On the outside of the front row in car number 3, Shane James will start position number 2. Position 3 will be car 25 of Jarrett Murphy. On his outside, the 69 of Corey Whitworth lines up out of position number 4. Barry Sorensen, car number 45, will start position 5. The 23, Chris Fisher, will start position 6. The 00 of Jared Mogard starts position 7. Tommy Bush, car 61, out of position number 8. Position 9 will be Mike Vanagan. Out of position 10 will be the 15 of Tanner Fold. Ashton Riggle, car number 82, out of position 11 with KD Loudy lining up out of position number 12. 12 cars in heat race number 1, and I believe we had a full server once again for this one. As they'll make their way out of turn number 2 past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. The pace truck will move to the infield on the exit of turn number 4, and it will be Jordan Casey to lead. Now, if you're wondering why these drivers might have different numbers on the side of their car to what you see on the tick on the top left, well, custom numbers. It's a good thing sometimes. Anyhow, here we go. Heat number 1, the World of Thunder UMP Modified Season Open here at the Knoxville Raceway. We are green here at the Knoxville Raceway, and Jordan Casey got a good launch ahead of Shane James. James has got Murphy and Whitworth tucked in behind the number 3 machine. Whitworth on the outside of Jarrett Murphy. They race down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4 for the opening time. Murphy slides up in front of Whitworth. Whitworth turns it back underneath Jarrett Murphy down the front straightaway. Jordan Casey leads the opening lap. Second goes to Shane James. Corey Whitworth slides up in front of Murphy through 1 and 2. Now this is the battle for the final transfer spot. And yes, the fixed setup comes back down to the driver abilities. Fisher into the wall and nearly goes upside down. He's biked it up on 2 wheels twice now, all the way through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Whitworth down to the inside again. Murphy on the top shelf. James on the top shelf as well through 1 and 2. Murphy reclaims the 3rd position down the back straightaway, but here goes Whitworth. He stabs the brakes and tries to stay down low as possible all the way through turn number 3 and 4. So the battle on for the final transfer spot. Give it to Corey Whitworth down into 1 and 2. Top 2 go to the redraw. Top 3 to the main event. 4th on back go through to the 3 B mains, where the B mains will take 3 out of that one. Murphy through the middle of the racetrack in the blue and yellow, number 25. Whitworth, it doesn't matter if you're black or white, number 69 machine. 4 down, 4 to run here in the opening heat race of the night and the opening race of the season. Whitworth now solidly in 3rd, down on the bottom side of the racetrack, following the 2nd place driver, the HRE Motorsports entry of Shane James. We go on board with Shane James right now, as Whitworth has gone to the top side in 1 and 2. And there he is. Now we'll go down low. He goes right through the middle there of that turn. And right now we're seeing Jarrett Murphy come back on the inside of Corey Whitworth. They both run through to the top side into turn number 1 and 2. Murphy in the middle of the racetrack. Whitworth on the top side. He goes down through the middle and runs the slider line through 3 and 4. White flag is out this time by for your race leader, Jordan Casey. Looking to put himself into tonight's redraw, where he'll guarantee himself obviously a top 10 starting position. It could be 1st, it could be 10th. Who knows on where it's going to be. We'll have that redraw live during the warm-up session. Off for turn number 4, Jordan Casey victorious. 2nd is going to go to Shane James. 3rd is going to be Corey Whitworth. Jarrett Murphy home in 4th. Barry Sorensen 5th. Then you go back to Tommy Bush, KD Loudy, Mike Vanagan, Chris Fisher and Jared Mogard. Your top 10, Tanner Fold and Ashton Riggle will make up positions number 11 and 12. Blistering pace for the opening heat race of the night. And we've still got 4 more of these to come. Of course, make sure you check out Dominator Designs and iWraps. Check them out on Facebook. Give them a like and follow, along with the guys at the World of Thunder as well. Keep up to date on their website. WOTRL.com. Heat number 2. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 84, it's going to be Clay Devon. On the outside of the front row, car number 63, Clifford Driscoll will start position number 2. Garrett Niebrugge, he drives the number 19 car, he will start position 3. Darren Little, car number 68, will start position 4. Position 5 will be Eric Scalf. Devin Thompson will start at a position at number 6. Dylan Petty will start position 7. Clyde Dunn will start position at number 8. Position 9 will be Brent Fayer, and at a position 10 will be Nate Mullenix. Position 11 will be Travis Daly with Chris Titus lining up at a position at number 12. So 12 cars once again here for heat race number 2. And there is a look at your field. Of course, don't forget, head over to our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. You can just click on the subscribe button. It'd be much appreciated. Doesn't cost anything. We are working towards something on our YouTube channel. We just need your help getting there, please. Here we go. Clay Devon, the D1RT Racing number 84 car, leads us down into turn number 1 and 2. Second is now going to be Clifford Driscoll in the number 63 car. Darren Little third. Garrett Niebrugge in fourth. Niebrugge back to the inside on Darren Little into turns 3 and 4. Lap number 1. And it will be Clay Devon, Clifford Driscoll, Garrett Niebrugge, your top 3. Little 4, Scalf 5th. Then we go back to Petty, Thompson, Titus, Dunn, Mullenix, Fayer, and Daly. The 12 cars in this one. Niebrugge to the bottom side into turn number 3 and 4 on Driscoll. The battle is on right now for the final, well, one of the final spots in this race for the top 2 to go to the redraw. So you could gather a 10th starting position, or you might just have to start in about position at number 14 in this one if you finish third. Driscoll holding on to that second spot at the moment. Niebrugge now got pressure. Here comes Scalf on Darren Little. Down into 1 and 2 we go. So 3rd, 4th and 5th. Just the car links separating each of them as they go down into turns 3 and 4. Scalf, the $1 Million Motorsports, number 26 machine. Using the top side through turns 3. Tried to cut it back down through the middle on the exit of turn number 4. Leo, you fool. Garrett Niebrugge holds on to position 3. Darren Little trying to dive down to the inside into turn number 3 and 4. Scalf stays up top, and well, the battle is coming on for that 3rd spot on the racetrack at the moment. And here goes Little and Niebrugge side by side, nearly 3 wide. Scalf trying to stick a front bumper up on the inside of the number 68 machine. 6 down this time by past the start finish line for Clay Devon. Just 2 laps left to run, a mile away from putting the number 84 machine into the redraw. Clifford Driscoll as well runs a slider line through 1 and 2. Niebrugge, who's been in the thick of things along with not Clay Devon, Darren Little and Eric Scalf as well. As now here comes Dylan Petty starting to make a run at your top 5 late in the race. Clifford Driscoll certainly under some fire right now in the number 63 machine. The white flag is out. Final time for heat number 2 here in the World of Thunder UMP Modified Series. Into turn number 3, Clay Devon, Clifford Driscoll and Garrett Niebrugge. They run the same way off for turn number 4. Clay Devon, Clifford Driscoll home in positions 1 and 2. Garrett Niebrugge will grab 3rd. Darren Little, Eric Scalf home in positions 4 and 5. Petty, Thompson, Titus, Dunn, Fayer. And then we go back to Daly and Mullenix as well. And that will conclude our 2nd of 5 heat races. Heat number 3, cars making their way onto pit road. Here we'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 33, it's Evan C. Justin Stolz, car number 3 will start position number 2. Out of position 3 will be PJ Popham, and out of position 4 will be Dustin Hall. Position 5 will be car number 36 of Nathan Davis. Cameron Hennigan in the 111 will start position number 6. James Grace at 269 will start position 7. Roman Gephardt in car 62 will start position number 8. Position 9 will be Jimmy Mars. Out of position 10 will be the 121 of Brian Johnson. Greg Sager out of position number 11. And how about Dylan Wilson out of position number 12? In the D1RT entry, he starts dead last in this one. He's got a long way. He's going to have to pass 9 cars if he's going to make a direct transfer into tonight's main event. He's got it all to do. Now, he doesn't have the setup underneath him because every driver will be on the same setup. Your brother from another mother. Disappointed, Leo, you're not here. Very disappointing to see you not driving the number 44 machine. Anyhow, through turn number 3 and 4. 8 laps on the board. Evan C off turn 4. We are green. Justin Stiles on the outside. Oh no, car around. We've got a couple of cars around on the front straightaway. All staying green for the moment. Anyhow, Nathan Davis moves into position number 3. Did Dylan Wilson get away with that one? As the yellow flag is going to fly. Race control going to throw that yellow flag. Wilson somewhat got out of that one. Not scot-free though, but boy oh boy, that was already controversy now in the opening, not even the opening lap, well, it wasn't even the opening lap, it was coming to the green there off turn number 4, but again, that second row. So looking at the back of the number 33 car of Evan C. We'll go double file next time by and we'll complete 4 laps of the 8. Which means, yes, we have 4 to go. On board, Justin Stoles. How about his first time in a UMP modified in forever? God knows how long. The Black Diamond Motorsports 19 Designs Ultimate Dirt TV Dirty Dicks Tim's Dirt Track Simulators number 36 of Nathan Davis. Wouldn't he love to put it in the main event? Evan C. They come out of turn 2, past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum, past the Brian Clausen's Sweet Tower as well. A couple of cars just catching back up to the back of the field once again. 4 down, 4 to go. Heat number 3. The World of Thunder UMP Modified Series, the green flag and a fly, and we are back underway. Here in heat number 3, Evan C got a good launch. Nathan Davis now up on the inside as he makes his way into position 2. The 58 there of Jimmy Mars slides into position 3 right now. So Davis has got himself a dash spot, although Jimmy Mars, the big slide job into turns 3 and 4. And Davis crosses back underneath, so battle on for 2nd and 3rd. Mars in 3rd. He's holding off Justin Stoles and Dylan Wilson. Wilson now makes his way into position number 4 on the exit of turn 4. He will get by the number 3 of Justin Stoles and Dylan Wilson from position 12 up to position number 4. Just needs a one more position to make it into a direct transfer into the main event. And boy, oh boy, Mars is really trying to make that car wide, although Dylan Wilson gets on by the number 58 machine. So that puts Dylan Wilson into the final transfer spot. The final lap is upon us, and Evan C. About 48 car lengths, not that many, but he's a long way in front of the rest of the field. And ladies and gentlemen, Evan C. and Nathan Davis will go to the redraw. Dylan Wilson comes home third. Mars, Stolz, Grace, Johnson, Popham, Hennigan, Gephardt. Then we go back to Hall and Sager as well. We'll round out the field, and those drivers from fourth on back, they will go into the respected B mains, B main 1, 2, and 3. Heat number 4 coming out onto the racetrack right now. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Leandro, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Heat number 4, Blake Majulis in caliber 127 will start on pole. Cody Olsen will start out of position number 2. Bryson Daffin will start position 3. Chad Combs will start position number 4. Position 5 will be Daniel Cummings Jr. Position 6 is going to be Dylan Thomas. Kenneth Payne will start position 7. Todd Hook will start position number 8. Jacob Prilliman will start position number 9. Alex Trotman will start position 10. Trevor Hill and Hayden Cardwell will start position number 11 and 12. Look at that. Don't think that Hayden Cardwell nor Dylan Wilson took a lap time. And let's take a look at the new house car for the World of Thunder and D1RT number 7 machine of Hayden Cardwell. So your winner from the Shore Power Super Late Models, a little over an hour ago at the Fairbury Speedway for round 1 of the World of Thunder Super Late Models series, Blake Majulis starts on pole. Can he do what he did last season on the opening night? Pick up the win in the Super Late Models and UMPs. He's got a good shot at it. Green flag is out. We are underway into turns 1 and 2. Majulis will lead Bryson Daffin, and Cody Olsen sits in position number 2 and 3. Olsen down to the inside. Here comes Daniel Cummings Jr. as well. Going to throw his car into the 2-car battle. Almost going to make it a 3-car battle, but he lost a little bit of ground there on the exit of turn number 4. Daffin, Olsen, side by side, 2nd and 3rd. Daffin's got the momentum down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Daniel Cummings Jr. comes in position number 5, but we stay on the battle between 2nd and 3rd as Cody Olsen upside down on the front straightaway. No need for a wicked cushion. Instant replay on that one, folks. We've seen it happen live on the screen. Howdy, thank you very much for that follow along with Austin as well. Appreciate it. Daniel Cummings Jr. in that 3rd and final transfer spot. Look at the yardbird of Dylan Thomas. The 03 makes his way to position number 4. He got by Todd Hook in the number 23 car. Chad Combs holding off Kenneth Payne and also Hayden Cardwell. Cardwell unable to make the moves like Dylan Wilson made in the previous heat race, but Cardwell all over the back of the 09 machine. That's Chad Combs. Cardwell goes nearly 3 wide. He got by the 56 of Kenneth Payne. Back up towards Dylan Thomas right now. The Yardbird Enterprises 03 machine. He's starting to catch up. He's about half a car length away from the 3rd place driver, Daniel Cummings Jr. And he's got 2 and 3/4 laps to make the pass for that 3rd and final transfer spot. He goes down low into turn number 3. Where does he run in the middle of 3 and 4? He's right in the middle of the racetrack, and Daniel Cummings Jr. holds on. However, Blake Majulis a 1.5 second advantage over Bryson Daffin, and Daffin has got a 1.2 second advantage over Daniel Cummings Jr. That's your top three. Fourth place on screen, Dylan Thomas. Then you go back to Todd Hook. Excuse me, Todd Hook. Oh no, Daniel Cummings Jr. He is upside down, back on all fours. Oh no, Hayden Cardwell got upside down in turn 3 and 4. Oh, he is going to lose a couple of positions for that one, but into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Majulis gets a heat win. Bryson Daffin will be second. Dylan Thomas comes home third. Fourth is going to be Todd Hook. Chad Combs will come home in position number 5. Daniel Cummings Jr., Hayden Cardwell, Jacob Brillerman, Kenneth Payne, and Alex Trotman will come home in positions number 10. 11th is going to be Cody Olsen, and Trevor Hill home in position number 12. Holy moly. What a heat race that was. Controversy late in that one. Couple of cars going upside down. The likes of Daniel Cummings Jr. and also Hayden Cardwell. Heat number 5, I believe this is. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 007, it's Jacob Fields. On the outside of the front row, car number 73 of Andy Jones will start position 2. Jack Clevenger will start position 3. Joshua Hessen will start position at number 4. Position 5 will be William Duvall. Tanner Tomasi will start position 6. Paul Berthwick will start position 7. Jeff Fitzpatrick will start position at number 8. Kevin McNatt will start position 9. Robert Tuck will line up at a position number 10. Austin Johnson will start position 11, and Justin Sick scheduled to start out of position at number 12. Leo, you know what? I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. So we are just awaiting the arrival of no more cars. Paul Berthwick, who was scheduled to start position 7, did not grid. Neither did Justin Sick. So this will just have 10 cars for the 5th and final heat race of the night. And again, lock the top 2 into the redraw. We'll have those done during the warm-up session after the B mains. Which 2 drivers from this field will make themselves into the redraw? Which 3rd driver will directly transfer from the heat into the A main? And the other 7 drivers, well, they'll make their way into B mains number 1, 2, and 3. Berthwick's finally gridded, but he's about 45 seconds too late. The green flag is out. We are underway here in heat race number 5. Fields got a good start. Now the 27, the Cleveland jump on the inside as the 73 makes a mistake. The 09 of Tanner Tomasi, and well, the 73 of Jones is right now in that 3rd spot, or was in that 3rd spot. He's just blinked out there, so that will now put the number 4 car of Kevin McNatt up to position 3. Austin Johnson from the back of the field up to position number 4. Car around Fitzpatrick, I believe that is. Well, this is all happening here in the opening couple of laps of the 5th and final heat race of the night. Yes, it's exactly right. The 410 Wings sprint cars. The server goes up in an hour and 15 minutes time. Your race leader down into turn number 3 and 4. The 007, it's not James Bond, it is Jacob Fields. He leads 3 down, 5 to run. The 27 of Jack Clevenger. And the target number 27 machine. Doing a nice job in 2nd spot. He will make a redraw. And well, he can only go forward in the redraw unless the number 10 comes out dead last. As Fields, I mean, a little bit of a tough time through 3 and 4. Might have just jumped the cushion there just a little bit. Clevenger, it's half a tenth quicker that time by than your race leader. And I just get the feeling that if he can continue to turn faster lap times, well, I think Jacob Fields might have to get up on the wheel over the next 3 laps. And wow, that was 0.2 of a second quicker that time by Clevenger. Really closing the gap there on your race leader, the 007 of Jacob Fields. Third place is still Kevin McNatt. In the green and white number 4 car, Austin Johnson on the outside looking in position number 4. You go back to Joshua Hessen in the 118 car in position number 5. 6 is the 09 of Tanner Tomasi. Then you go back to Jeff Fitzpatrick in position 7. 8 is Paul Berthwick. Tucker, Jones and Duvall were cars that did not finish. They only got a couple of laps in as the white flag is out for your race leader. Three and 4 for the final time. Heat number 5. The World of Thunder UMP Modified Fixed Series goes to Jacob Fields. Jack Clevenger will come home second. McNatt third. Hessen fourth. It'll be Tomasi home in 5th. Then we've got Austin Johnson, I believe it is, and Jeff Fitzpatrick home in 7th. And Paul Berthwick will eventually come home in position number 8. Tucker in 9th. Andy Jones will round up the top 10, with William Duvall just finishing 1 lap in position number 11. B-Main number 1 up on the program next. And we'll have B-Main number 2 and 3. Ten laps will be the distance. The top 3 will move on to the back of tonight's feature event. Let's take a look at how B-Main 1 lineup looks like. Bob, thank you for the follow. B-Main number 1, your lineup looks like this. Jared Murphy will start on pole, and he's outside will be Todd Hook to start position at number 2. Eric Scalf will start position number 3. Tanner Tomasi will start position at number 4. Position 5 will be James Grace. Position 6 will be KD Lowdy. Position 7 will see car 7 of Hayden Carbo. Chris Titus will start position number 8. Position 9 is going to be Paul Berthwick, and out of position 10, Cameron Hennigan. Jared Mogub will start position 11. Alex Trotman will start position 12. Brent Faye out of position 13th, and Andy Jones out of position 14th, and Greg Sager will line up out of position at number 15th. In fact, it'll be the 14 cars as Andy Jones didn't grid. So this is B-Main number 1. Ten laps, 5 miles around the Knoxville Raceway to lock our first 3 drivers from the B-Mains. So a total of 9 drivers over the 3 B-Mains will lock themselves into the main event. And we'll send home at least 30 cars over the next 3 races. Starting with this one. 11 cars out of this one will go home. Here we go, Jarrett Murphy to lead the field to the drop of the green flag, and we are underway in tonight's opening of the B-Main number 1. Scalp up on the inside of the 23 of Todd Hook. Hook back around the outside on the back straightaway. Scalp through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. He looks to pick up second position. Look at Cardwell. He runs the bottom side through 3 and 4. Now, reminder, if you're not in the top 3, pack it up, go home, get ready for the 410s, or we'll see you next week. Scalp and Hook side by side. Here comes Cardwell up on the inside of Scalp, the 26 as well. Loudy trying to make a charge for your top 3. But it's Cardwell to run the bottom side through 3 and 4. Cardwell will pick up position number 3. And you know he's not done with just yet. Lowry, slider on Tomasi. Scalf trying to get back by Cardwell, but he bounces off the wall in the back straightaway into 3. Oh no, the leader, Murphy and Hook, both into the wall. And they're both going to get caught up in an incident there on the front straightaway. Murphy and Hook, they go from heroes to zeros. Hayden Carbo, Eric Scalf come away with that one scot-free, first and second. As the yellow flag will fly, James Grace has moved into position number 3. And with the yellow flag coming out, this will take 3, even 4 laps off. So we're going to be set for probably a 3-lap shootout. We'll have to keep an eye on the racing.com page track to see when the lights turn off to determine how many laps we have left to run. We might even have 4 laps left to run, depending on if they turn off this time. They do not, they stay on. So we will at least complete laps 6 and 7, which means we have 3 to run. Hello, Chad. How are you? Josh, Darren, Fields, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. The lights out on the pace truck. Green flag this time by Cardwell, Scalf. The front row. Row 2 going to be Grace and Titus. Row 3, Faya and Trotman. And you go back to Tomasi and Berthwick in row 4. And if you're any further than row 4, with just 3 laps left to run, it might just be too little, too late. Josh, thank you for that follow. We get set to go back to green. The pace truck to the infield. Hayden Cardwell leads the field off a turn 4. Grace looking up on the inside, looking for that second spot. Here goes Titus on the inside, 3 wide through 1 and 2. Scout's got the momentum on the top side. Grace has got some good run and good speed to the middle of 1 and 2. He goes to the top of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Titus needs to pick up one more position here in the final couple of laps to make tonight's main event. Otherwise, he'll be back next week. Or maybe. Fire in the 01 machine gets on by Titus to make contact going into turn 3. And here comes Trotman in the number 6 machine, the 26. Mogart involved. Nowhere to go with that one. I believe it was KD Lowry. Fire and Titus, they make contact. It was Titus who got into the back of Fire. But the white flag is out. Final time through turn number 3 and 4. Sharina, thank you. Sharina and Daniel, thank you for the follow. Checkered flag is out. Hayden Cardwell victorious. Eric Scalf home in second. And James Grace in that third and final transfer position. Those 3 drivers, they will go to the main event here for the UMP Modified Series for the World of Thunder iRacing League. Well, BMO won not without some controversy and some sparks flying here at the Knoxville Raceway. The second of 3 B-mains up on the program next. Here at the Knoxville Raceway, went for the server to flick over, and there we go. Again, we reset the timing and scoring board with 10 laps on the board. We don't change anything with our top 3. Going to make it to the main event. Let's see where they line up. We're here with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Thomas, thank you for that like. Appreciate it. Here we go. Darren Litteral, car number 68, will start position number 1. Joshua Hassan will start position number 2. Position number 3 going to be Justin Stolz. Tommy Bush out of position 4. Position 5 will be Daniel Cummings Jr. Position 6 will be Devin Thompson. Jeff Fitzpatrick will start position 7. PJ Popham will start position number 8. Position number 9 you're going to be Chris Fisher. Kenneth Payne will start position number 10. Travis Daly will start position 11. William Duvall will start position number 12. Position 13 will be Roman Geppert. Ashton Riggle will start position 14 with Trevor Hill lining up out of position at number 15. 12 cars set to be sent packing. And that'll make 23 cars we've sent home in just 2B mains. Again, the top 3 going to go to the back of tonight's main event. Start positions 16, 19 and 23, I believe it should be. In fact, it'll be 17, 20 and 23. Heron, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. There we go. Darren Little, Joshua Hassan on the front row. Green flag is out. B-main number 2 is underway. Darren Little, of course, wasting no time in getting that number 68 machine to the front and to the top side and all clear by himself. For the moment, Joshua Hassan rides in second. Justin Stolz, the number 3 car, sits in position 3 as they make their way into turns 3 and 4. He gets into the wall, and that's going to allow Daniel Cummings Jr. and Tommy Bush to get on by there on the opening lap as Daniel Cummings Jr. now rides in third. Hassan starting to catch up to your race leader of Darren Little as they make their way down your back straight away here at the Knoxville Raceway. They both run similar lines. They're both up top through turn number 3 and 4. Daniel Cummings Jr. on the low side. And we are under yellow. As we head of the field line up behind the iRacing.com pace truck, they'll be given the 2 to green signal. So we'll be halfway home by the time we go green off at turn number 4. Now, reminder, this is a triple header here on the Sunday night for the World of Thunder iRacing League. Just a couple of hours ago, we had our Shore Power Super Late Model season opener at the Fairbury Speedway. And then, of course, starting about an hour ago, the UMP Fixed Modified Series, round number 1. And in about 1 hour's time, we are going to be opening up the server for the World of Thunder 410 winged sprint cars. Yeah, and I'd find out what track we're going to on that one, because I really don't know. I'll tell you here in about 8 seconds. Let you know where we're going to. So we're getting close to our subscribers, just a few hundred more. Let's take a look at our upcoming events as the field double up. We are going to be at Lanier National Speedway for round number 1. There we go, Darren Little on the gas. 5 down, 5 to run. Daniel Cummings Jr. got a belter of a start as well. Can he clear Joshua Hassan into turn number 1 and 2 and take second spot? He does so on the exit of turn 2. Hassan looking back to the inside, although just a couple of blinking issues there for the number 118 car. And how about Chris Fisher? Fisher's got a chance. The 56 of Payne catching a piece of the wall in turns 3 and 4. Thank you, Steve. Hassan, Fisher, nose to tail. Hassan pulling a little bit of a Zach McSwain-like deal. Just blinks in and out at the wrong time. Thankfully, we are still under green in the top 4. Run nose to tail. Tommy Bush as well having those connection issues there in 5th position. Hessen looks to get back by the number 24 of Daniel Cummings Jr. They bounce down the back straight away. Track a little bouncy. 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Darren Little, Daniel Cummings Jr., Joshua Hessen, your top three. Hessen to the outside and the inside wall. He comes back, appears, and Chris Fisher in the number 5 machine on the outside looking in. 1 to run. Can he pick up third spot at the line? He does by half a car length. So 4 turns is going to determine out of Fisher and Hessen which one of these drivers will go to the main event in a turn number 3. It's going to be Darren Little who will get the win. Second is going to be Daniel Cummings Jr. Third at the line, Joshua Hessen around the outside of Chris Fisher. And Joshua Hessen gets a third and final transfer position. Unfortunately for Chris Fisher, that is going to be his night done for the UMP season opener. Some fantastic racing here at the Knoxville Raceway, and boy, I cannot wait for the main event. Before we get there, we've still got one more B-main to go. Bill, thank you for that follow, appreciate it. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Jimmy Mars will start out of position number 1. Barry Sorensen will start position 2. Chad Combs will start position 3. Dylan Petty will start position 4. Position 5 going to be Austin Johnson. Brian Johnson will start position 6. Position 7 will be Mike Vanagan. Jacob Prilliman will start position 8. Clyde Dunn out of position 9. Robert Tucker will start position 10. Dustin Hall out of position 11. Tanner Follins out of position 12. Cody Olsen and Nate Mullenix out of positions 13 and 14th. 15th and 16th are not here. So after this B-main, we will have sent 34 cars packing from the B-mains alone. So 57 cars signed up or signed into the pit area for the opening round of the World of Thunder UMP modified season. 8 weeks a season. Season number 7. Blake Majulis, the defending Super Late Model and UMP Modified champion here for the World of Thunder, where Tyler Shell is your defending Sprint Car champion. The drivers get the Wonder Green signal here in B-main number 3. Alright, it's time to get down and dirty for 10 laps here in your B-main number 3. And the green flag is out. And we are underway. And look at them already going 2 and 3 wide. 3 wide there on the exit. Dylan Petty in the 5 car. Gets shoveled back to position at number 4 as Johnson and Combs. Johnson now going to get shuffled back. He's going to lose about 6 or 7 positions. And yellow flag will fly early on. Just a common theme so far in the B-mains. In the first couple of laps, we have seen yellows in all 3 B-mains. But once they got the opening lap out of their system, they have been able to get the final few laps in the books. So the final B main. Before we in fact have our redraw. So we're going to have the redraw after this B main. Well, Zach, we've still got the redraw, so you don't know where Majulis is going to start. He might get the bad rub of the redraw. There we go, pace truckers in. We're back underway here at the Knoxville Raceway. Mars and Combs through turn number 1 and 2 on the top side. The 45 for Sorensen. Here comes the 27 up on the inside. That's Mike Vanagan. Down the back straight, so Vanagan looking to pick up that third spot. Then you go back to Clyde Dunn and Cody Olsen. We round out the top 5. Oh no, we got the car into the wall. 2 cars into the wall. Jimmy Mars. As we stay green for the moment. There's the yellow. And we're more than likely going to have a green-white checker to finish this one off. It's an easy win for Howard. So this will stack the field back up once again. Jonathan, thank you for that follow. Robert, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Lights will go out this time by on the iRacing.com pace truck. So we're going to have a green-white checker to finish this one. Brandon, thank you for that follow as well. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Green-white checker to finish the final B main of the UMP Modified Series, the season opener here at the Knoxville Raceway, presented by World of Thunder Racing League. Let's hope we don't need all 4, Steve. Green flag is out. Look at them, 3 and 4 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Look at these drivers not wanting to give an inch here in what could be the final couple of laps into turn. Look at them, 2, 3 wides down into turns 3 and 4. Wow! Someone just got fed. Mars absolutely feeding him a right rear. Mars into the back of Olsen now. The white flag is out. The final lap is upon us. Sorensen looking to go and pick up the win here in B main number 3. Vanagan looks to come home second. They drag race to the start-finish line. Sorensen, Vanagan and Hall. Your top 3. And those 3 drivers, they will move into tonight's 30-lap main event. And it's time for our redraw. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
What do we got? 10 cars again, yeah?
Yes, 10 cars.
All right, let's go.
Heat race number 1, winner, car number 42, Jordan Casey.
Position 5.
Heat race number 2, winner, car number 84, Clay Davin.
Position 6.
Heat race number 3, winner, car number 33, Evan C.
Position 8.
Heat race number 4, car number 127, Blake Majulis.
Position 3.
Heat race number 5, winner, car number 007, Jacob Fields.
Position 2.
Heat race number 1, second place, car number 3, Shane James.
Pole position.
Heat race second place, car number 63, Clifford Driscoll.
Position 7.
Heat number 3, second place, car number 36, Nathan Davis.
Position 9.
Heat race number 4, second place, car number 18, Bryson Daffern.
Position 4.
And last but not least, heat race number 5, second place, car number 27, Jack Clevenger.
Position 10.
All right, thank you all.
All right, there we go. Our redraw just happened. We'll take a quick opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV, pay a couple of bills, and come back in just a few moments' time. Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV for race number 2 of 3 on the night here for the World of Thunder Triple Header Sunday Night Series. The UMP Modified Season Opener here at the Knoxville Raceway. We've had our 5 heat races, we've had our 3 B mains, we've just did the redraw, and now it is time for a 30-lap main event here at the Knoxville Raceway. Which driver is going to go to victory lane? Well, let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. A reminder, our top 10 were in the redraw. "24 cars to start this one. The redraw drivers were Jordan Casey and Clay Devon, Evan C. and Blake Majulis, Jacob Fields and Shane James, Clifford Driscoll and Nathan Davis, Bryson Daffin and Jack Clevenger. Position 11 through to 24th will be correct. Corey Whitworth will start position 11. Garrett Niebrugge will start position number 12. 13th is going to be Dylan Wilson. Dylan Thomas out of position 14th. Kevin McNatt out of position 15th. Hayden Cardwell will line up out of position 16. 17th is going to be Darren Little. Barry Sorensen will start position 18. Eric Scalf out of position 19, Daniel Cummings Jr. out of position 20. Position 21, Mike Vanagan. 22nd will be James Grace. 23rd is going to be Joshua Hesson with Dustin Hall lining up out of position number 24. Zach Hamilton, thank you for the follow, along with Norman as well, and Richard. Thank you very much for the follows, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Hello, Riley. Our day is still going. We've just gone past 12 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're good. We're starting the second half of our day. So I think from memory, Shane James and Jacob Fields will line up on the front row for your main event tonight. Blake Majulis going to start position 3. Fourth, I believe, it might have been Clay Devon or Jordan Casey. Let's wait for the guys to get into their correct positions as they will make their way through turn number 1 and 2. So we are going to see Shane James and Jacob Fields. Blake Majulis line up out of position 3. Bryson Daffin, in fact, line up out of position 4. Then you go back to Jordan Casey out of position 5. Clay Devon out of position 6. 7th will be Clifford Driscoll. 8th is going to be Evan C. 9th will be Nathan Davis. And 10th is going to be Jack Clevenger to round out the drivers in your redraw positions. Well, there looks like they're good to go right now. So it's about time we send these drivers off into a 4-wide salute. And the drivers from that 7th row, Dylan Wilson will come up on the inside. Dylan Thomas will make his way up on the outside. And they make their way into greatest sight in all of motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your World of Thunder iRacing League 4-wide salutes. There's no better sight in all the motorsports than a 4-wide salute. The World of Thunder iRacing League UMP Modified Series. The drivers are 4 wide as they thank you, the race fans, for tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV. And watch these drivers put on one hell of a show as we get set for 30 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Who will take out round number 1? We still have to wait and find out. The drivers are still in the 4-wide formation. And it looks like they will break away from the formation. Leo, I didn't know your cousin was Weaver. So you see him back into rows of 2 by 2 by 2 all the way through this field. 24 starters here in the opening round of the season. 57 cars signed into the pit area for tonight's opening round. Of course, all season long we will see fixed setup racing. So it comes back down to luck and the driver. Green flag next time by. Hopefully that track didn't get a reset. It's a little slick on the front straight. It looks slick into 1 and 2s. I don't think the track got a reset. Well, the drivers have just been given the 1 to go signal. Good luck to our 24 starters. 30 laps on the board here at the World of Thunder iRacing League Season 7 UMP Modified Series. Through turn number 3 off of turn number 4. It's time to get dirty for 30 here at the Knoxville Raceway. We are green. And Shane James will lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Fields and Majulis side by side. Casey up on the inside of Daffin as they make their way down the back straight away. Meanwhile, 3 wide for the race lead. Majulis on the low side. James through the middle. And Jacob Fields up top. It's going to be Blake Majulis to lead the opening lap here at the Knoxville Raceway. He's looking to do what he did last season and go back to back with both the Super Late Models and UMP Modified. He picked up victories in round number 1 in both series as he will slide up in front of the number 007 of Jacob Fields. Fields runs the top. Casey tucked in behind the number 3 of Shane James. And here comes Bryson Daffin looking to the outside. Casey almost catches the rear bumper of the number 3 machine of James as they went into turn number 1 and 2. Fields makes a massive mistake in 1 and 2 and he loses the position right now. So far, clean and green. 3 in the books, 27 to run. James Fields trying to run down your race leader, Blake Majulis. Casey and Daffin on the top side. Whitworth, Driscoll, C, Wilson, and Cardwell. And now Clay Devon, 2 by 2 by 2 now. as Driscoll looks to make it back by the 69 of Corey Whitworth. The top 4 run nose to tail. The battle is on right now inside of your top 10. And again, it is on for young and old from 6 on through to position number 11. Make it 7 to 11. 3 wide. Driscoll through the middle. C on the top side. And Dylan Wilson down low. Clay Devitt up top as well. Cardwell following Wilson. Driscoll gets passed by both Devitt and Wilson down the front straight away into turn number 1 and 2. Wilson looking to get by Evans C. You remember back to the super late model race just an hour and a bit ago. There was controversy and drama surrounding those two drivers. Back up front and new race leader Shane James. Only momentarily, he's up on the inside on Blake Majulis. Majulis through the middle of turn number 3. He gets to the top side, gets to the cushion on the exit of turn number 4. And Shane James is going with him. It's a drag race down to the start-finish line between James and Majulis. Fields is down low as well. Jordan Casey's trying to work the outside of the speedway like Majulis. As there goes Majulis, he shut the door going down into turn number 3. As James now falls back to position number 2 by a car length into 1. We've just completed lap number 8, 22 to run. Majulis, he is looking strong right now. James, Fields, Casey, Whitworth, your top 5. Cardwell up into position 6. Daffin, 7th. C is 8th. 9th is Devon. And 10th is Dylan Wilson. Boy, it's hard to not look at this battle, but as they are running different lines on the racetrack. Some fantastic racing so far in the opening 10 laps of this main event. 10 down, 20 to run. Carver runs a slider line through 1 and 2. But however, it is Blake Majulis out in front. Fields got off the gas. You see that car sort of squared up almost. As he was running the slider line, he had to get on the brakes to stop from getting into the back of the number 3 machine of Shane James. He continues to run low through 1 and 2. Fields again, you see that front end just dip into the ground. It's a case of getting on the brakes to stop from getting into the back of the 03 and putting this race under yellow in what would be for the first time so far. Casey still holding down the 4 spot. 5th is Corey Whitworth. Then you go back to Hayden Cardwell in 6. Cardwell had to come from the B main, position 16 I think it was. And he's almost looking at a top 5 if he can get by the 69 of Corey Whitworth. Yellow, yellow, yellow. For the first time this evening in tonight's main event, Barry Sorensen in the number 45 machine. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay for the first time tonight. And I gotta say, it wasn't even Barry's fault. It was in fact the 331 of Dustin Hall who was involved in this one. And it goes back down to Daniel Cummings Jr. it was. Contact looks like Eric Scalf and Darren Literal. And unfortunately for the 331 machine, he gets turned around. Jack Clavenger involved in that one as well. But Barry Sorensen trying to come through the middle there. And just unfortunately caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time. So our first yellow of tonight's main event comes at just a little, about the halfway stage of this race. So the lights are still on the iRacing.com pace truck. 13 to run, your leader, the Swindell Speed Lab. CBD Wiser iRacing iFlag number 127 of Blake Majulis. looking to duplicate and replicate what he did last season in Season 6 for the season openers for the World of Thunder Racing League. Get the win in the Super Late Models and the UMP Modifieds. I think if I can stretch the memory back just a little bit farther than that, I think in the sprint cars, I think he might have finished 3rd or 5th, I think. I'd have to sort of go back and have a look at the results of that one. Chad Cooper, thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate it. The lights are out on the pace truck. 13 remain. Will we see another caution? James needs to get up on the wheel. He needs to hustle and bustle. He's waiting to the driver of the 127. However, Majulis got that good of a run. Fields down to the inside slider line. Casey checked up. Cardwell had to really check up and get out of the gas. And that's been the big move for the number 80 machine of Dylan Wilson. Look at Corey Whitworth in the number 69 machine. Casey putting the pressure on Shane James through turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide off of turn 4. The battle is on for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th right now. C in front of Cardwell, slides up just behind Jordan Casey. So they go into turn number 3 and 4, and the yellow is out once again. And as quick as you like, it is going to be Kevin McNatt in the number 4 car. Boy, oh boy, Majulis got an absolute bell ringer of a start, and now within inside of 10 laps, I believe this will put us into a single file restart for the rest of the night. So we are just going to have 8 laps left to run in this main event when we go green flag. Not this time, but the following time by. Yeah, Daniel, it's been a great race so far. We had, 13 laps go green until we first caution. And again, when you bunch this field back up into rows of 2 by 2, it certainly could cause some potential mayhem. Again, it's all back down to the drivers at this point. So again, if you haven't done so, if you can head over to our YouTube channel, go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV / Ultimate Dirt TV. Click on the subscribe button, doesn't cost a thing. We are looking at something special when we get to the 1,000 subscriber marks, a giveaway. I think they're just about 150 or 200 short, actually, or 250 actually might be. There we go, green flag back out onto the racetrack. 22 complete, 8 to run. Majulis, Fields, and James. Dylan Wilson in 4th. Corey Whitworth rounds out the top 5. Jordan Casey, Hayden Cardwell, Evan C, and Bryson Daffin. Clay Devon ran out your top 10. Wilson down low through 3 and 4, getting a run on Shane James. Wilson down to the inside, slide job into turn number 1. Out of turn 2 they run. Whitworth is trying to make a power move around the outside of the number 3 machine of Shane James. Corey Whitworth may have found something right now. Lap times in the low 21 2s, 21 3s. Some drivers 21 4s, and again, it's all driver based at this moment. Wilson by James. Whitworth being pressured and hounded by the 7 machine of Hayden Cardwell. Cardwell cuts it from the top to the bottom. Whitworth up on 2 wheels. Jordan Casey caught a little piece of that one. And meanwhile, Jacob Fields starting to catch up to your race leader. He was a 10th quicker on the previous lap. With 5, make that 4 to run this time by. They both run the slider line through turn number 3 and 4, and I think that might be it. for your leader, Majulis. And Fields, top 1 and 2. Slider line 3 and 4. Slider line for Wilson in 3rd. James and Cardwell, they continue to battle it out for 4th and 5th. Cardwell from the top to the bottom. He's not going to do anything as the yellow flag is going to come out. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a green-white checker situation on our hands. Oh, it is going to be on, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to post our YouTube link in here for you guys. So the green-white checker to come out here at the Knoxville Raceway for the season opener for Season 7 of the World of Thunder Racing League. UMP Modifieds. A reminder, in 30 minutes time the server goes up for the season opener for the 410 winged sprint cars at Lanier National Speedway. Green-white checker to follow here. Right now as the pace truck moves to the infield, Blake Majulis, Jacob Fields, Dylan Wilson. Which driver goes to victory lane? Majulis, he has looked so good throughout this entire feature event. Fields is trying to get a run on your leader. Down the back straightaway for the penultimate time. Majulis, Fields, they run identical lines through 3 and 4. The white flag is out. Final lap here at the Knoxville Raceway. Fields has got one last opportunity. He's got to run through 1 and 2. A car length and a half away from your race leader. Majulis stays low. No, in fact, he runs the slider line through turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Majulis going to double up on the wins here at the Knoxville Raceway. He gets his second win of the night in 2 races. Second is going to be Jacob Fields, and Shane James will come home in position number 3. Evan C. home in 4th. Dylan Wilson rounds out your top 5. Clay Devon, Bryson Daffin, Corey Whitworth, Jordan Casey, and James Grace round out your top 10. 11th goes to Eric Scalf, Clifford Driscoll, Darren Littoral. 13th, 14th is Dustin Hall, Nathan Davis. 15th. Then you go back to Barry Sorensen, Mike Vannigan, Hayden Cardwell, Jack Clevenger, Dylan Thomas, Garrett Niebrugge, Daniel Cummings Jr., Kevin McNatt, and Joshua Hessen. Your 24 starters. And ladies and gentlemen, he has done it again. He makes it 2 for 2 on the night. We'll chat to your race winner here in just a moment. And we'll also chat to our top 3. Well, he was just too good in the end, but getting the win and making it 2 for 2 is going to be the driver of the 127 machine of Blake Majulis. And Blake, well, you repeat history on what you did last season. You come here in round number 1 of both the Super Late Models and UMPs, and you come away victorious. Talk about how you're feeling after that one.
Pretty good, not bad.
Somewhat of another good redraw. You started position 3 in the main event. You waste no time in getting to the front, and once you did so, you had it a lot easier than what you did in the Super Late Models, that's for sure.
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. Yeah, there in the warm-up session, I went to the bottom to run my lap, and I actually went quick time in warm-up. And I was hoping nobody else would see that my lap was on the bottom, and Shane missed the bottom the first lap, and I snuck right underneath and never looked back. So, yeah.
How tough is it when you look at the likes of the guys that are around you? When you hit a lap like that in warm up, are you sort of worried that these guys don't sort of look at where these fast guys are running, and they just want to get out there and run on the racetrack? Does that help you? Or does this sort of worry you, going into the feature event on, if they've seen you run where your lap time is, that they're going to sort of go down there and protect that line?
Yeah, in a way it hurts. I don't know, it's difficult because when it gets slick and you got fuel, I'm usually pretty good in the warm-up session, but it really just depends. If someone's really fast, you can check and see where they ran their lap, but in this case, it definitely it helped me in a way. If Shane saw that I ran the bottom and never slipped up there on the first lap, it definitely would have made it a lot harder on me, but it ended up working out in my favor. So it really can go both ways. It just depends on the night, really.
All right, what was going through your mind there on that final green white checker situation? Jacob was pretty fast all night. He was certainly putting the pressure on you, but not enough in the end. But yeah, what was going through your mind on that final last start?
Yeah, I've been struggling lately. My Oculus broke yesterday. The left lens went out, so I'm only racing with one lens, and it's hard to judge where the wall is with just looking through one eye. So I was a little worried because I was kind of messing up a little bit and missing my marks. It's just so difficult, but I'm getting used to it now. I'll have to get a new one here or something, but I was definitely nervous there. I saw him catching me before that last run, so I knew I just had to block the slider, and it worked. So,
well, congratulations on your second feature win of the night here in the World of Thunder iRacing League. We'll let you get to celebrating and get to thank some sponsors and some people as well.
oh, of course, yes, sir. Just same as before. Everybody and my partners at my teammates, Swindoll Speed Lab, all them guys for all the help they provide me and everything. iRacing, iFlag, Jeff Brown for everything he does for me. Thank you, Jeff. CBD Wise Organics, Bell Helmets, Design 75, Jeremy Ray. You for broadcasting, Tia for watching, helping. Everybody that watched, thank you very much. And thank you for broadcasting very much.
All right, there we go. Blake Majulis there home in second place. Home in third place tonight, the driver of the number 3 car. He started on the pole and comes away with a second place finish here tonight. Shane James. Shane, congratulations on this third place run. Boy, what a race it was. You were in a battle throughout this entire third feature event. Talk about how you're able to hold on to third, and I'll talk about your race a little bit.
Yeah, I felt pretty good there early. Actually, at the first lap, I slid high and Blake got me out there at the first corner, but I was able to get back by him on the bottom, and then I guess he moved up and found the better line. I just can't run that line them guys run. It takes a lot of practice. I'd probably have it in the wall more than I should. So I just stuck on the bottom and held my spot there pretty much. I felt like if we had more laps, I might have been able to reel them back in.
The track looked pretty decent all night. What did you make of the track conditions? Where did you feel comfortable, running around this half mile of a racetrack?
Yeah, the track was fairly even. It wasn't so real dominant up top. I mean, I was able to hang right there on the very bottom all the way around. So I don't know. I just if I could have just had a little bit more speed off of I think turn two, I'd probably maybe I could have battled for the win.
Well, you come home with a third place finish here tonight. We'll let you get to celebrating, and let you thank some people as well.
Yeah, thanks to HRE Motorsports as usual. Thanks to Team Friday, Dirt All Access, iRacing, iFlag, 34 Raceway, Ohio Freshwaters. Just everybody that, it seemed like there was some pretty good racing going on tonight in the feature. I think we would have had 2 cautions maybe. Thanks to all the drivers, and thanks to you guys putting this on for us, you and Steve. It's a heck of a league we got.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shane James home in 3rd position here tonight. We'll wrap this one up, and we'll get set for our season opener for the 410 winged sprint car. So just trying to do about 14 other different things there. But yeah, the World of Thunder 410 winged sprint cars. The server goes up in 20 minutes time. In 30 minutes time, we are going to have a new broadcast channel. Not a broadcast channel, but a new stream on our Facebook and YouTube feeds. So thank you very much for tuning in here tonight. If you don't come back for the 410s, well, we hope you come back tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the True Speed Motorsports Super Late Model Fixed Series. They head to... Well, we're here at the Knoxville Raceway, so we'll come back tomorrow night. But again, we want to thank our sponsors as well. You can check them out on our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Of course, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, the World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association Series, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing, iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, everybody that makes this all possible, we say thank you very much for tuning in. If we don't see you back for the 410 wing sprint cars, take care and be safe. And a reminder, half an hour's time, 30 minutes, we're live once again.